Hey, how's it going everyone? Today I'll be showing you how to take out Belanoir as well as the liberal version without doing a single thing. I'm also going to show you some more glitches and exploits in this video, so with all that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this. Let's begin by talking about requirements. You will need to pause the game, go to the technology tab, which will be the third tab. We want to go down to level 5 and then pick up the wooden living room furniture set. Next, we want to go down and then locate the right side, which will be the ancient technology, and we want to pick up the summoning altar, of course. Once you have both of those items, you then want to locate a place on the map that is pretty open, because it will just make things a lot easier. For example, what I'll show you right here is where my base is located at, but feel free to use whichever location. Now, you could choose a spot on the left side where the sand is, or more towards the sand biome, yet my location is right here on the beach. Alright, as I mentioned before, make sure that there's nothing in the way so that you can place down this item. But we are not going to place it down just normally. We need to go towards the wooden stool here and place down 2 of those on top of each other. Do not ask me how my pals are building this from so far away. I could not tell you. Some sort of glitch, I guess. Regardless of that, let's go ahead and go towards the other tab here, and we are going to place that summoning altar on top. At this point, it should look like this right here. What we need to do is wait this out till it's finished. Once it is, we need to go underneath and then delete the stools. After doing so, you want to open up the build menu and place down a fire pit underneath the summoning altar. What we need to acquire right now is some slabs. If you do not have any slabs, I will be showing you how to get those here in a few, but there are some timestamps down below if you need to click there and whatnot. And those slabs will go into that slot on the right side. But the only way that you can complete a whole entire slab is if you have the pieces, which you only need 4. But regardless of that information, what we need to do next is actually remove all of our pals, including a wandering merchant. Do not have any pals at your base. We also want a pal that's fast, speedy, just quick to the punch, right? We want to get in and out, and that's exactly what we're going to do right here. We are going to place down the slab on the right side, summon the pal, and then run away as fast as possible. What you do not want to do here is make the mistake of running away and then going close up right afterwards, because what will happen is that the boss will detect you. For example, right here, this is what you do not want to do. You do not want to get this close. As you can tell, nothing is happening, but the second I do get a bit closer, she does detect me, and at that point, you're just screwed. What I recommend instead is to pause the game, and then you want to leave and join back. At that point, you should be okay. Also, if you're wondering, does this work on official servers or dedicated servers? It should work on both. Now, let's talk about how you can do this the proper way. You will activate it, run away as fast as possible, and just remain still. What I'll do right here is fast forward it just a bit, and what you'll notice is that this boss will be defeated within 2 minutes. It's that easy. And this is one of the most difficult versions of Belanoir, so definitely try it out and let me know what you think down below. Also, I would like to give a huge shout out to General Henry that discovered this right here. And so right about now, you should see that this boss is going to be eliminated like so. Now, once you defeat this boss, there is a chance that a multi-climate undershirt level 2 will drop, a stout fruit, legendary by the way, huge dark egg, and the last 2 items here are a ultra slab and a possible chance at an ancient civilization core as well. Continuing on, let's talk about how you can pick up slabs. What you need to do is open up the map here and locate a dungeon nearby. There are various dungeons in different biomes. There's one in the volcano, one in the sand dunes, and one in the good old snowy biome as well. Where I have went is more so towards the top portion of the volcano, but again, you can locate any dungeon really. Once you have found it, go ahead and enter inside. You have 2 options. You can go the normal way where you just go directly towards the end, or you can glitch out of bounds. It's entirely up to you. What I like to do is go out of bounds, so that's what I'll do. If you want to do this, all you have to do is grab onto the wall, pet your pal, and then mount. That's it. We want to locate the tree, which can be typically found in the back portion here of the dungeon. And you will also see this kind of like this castle structure. What we're going to do is drop down below. You can actually stay on your mount if that's something you like. For whatever reason, I decided to get off of my mount, but what we need to do here is go towards the bottom, grab onto the wall, pet our pal, mount, and then you should see the chest. Open up the purple chest, and you should receive a slab. There is a possibility that a full slab will pop out, but that's rare. These two slabs are completely different, but you will need identical slabs, and you will need 4 of them in order to craft a larger slab. Moving forward here, I am now going to show you a brand new way to use the viewing cage to defeat any boss. Now, the only requirements is that you will need to have a pal box, and you will need to place down a viewing cage. Also, if it does not allow you to place down the pal box, you will need to move a bit further up and see if it becomes available. We then want to open up the build option, and we want to place down a viewing cage. You can actually place this up a bit further up, and typically what I like to do is pretty much put it on the border here, you know, where it shows you where you can craft and where you cannot craft. For example, right here, we're outside of the bounds of our crafting area. Next, you have an optional choice here. You can place down some fire pits if that is something you would like to do, just to lower down the health a lot faster. But in all honesty, you probably will not need it, and you'll see here soon. What I've noticed as of late is that you do not need to get inside the viewing cage to freeze this boss. What you can do is lure him or her towards the viewing cage so that you're kind of at an angle, and most of the time these pals will just remain still. It's incredible and it's easy to do. Once you get the hang of it, you can pretty much take out any boss of your choice. Or if you would like, you can actually capture the boss as well. It's entirely up to you. The boss will not even struggle one bit. As you can tell right here, the boss is not moving one bit, and I am shooting a ton of pellets at it and nothing's going on. He's not moving, he's not doing anything, and then I throw down a sphere and I'm able to capture him easily. Try it out. Let me know what you think about that down below. And last but not least, I am going to show you one more method that you can do right now to take out any boss, essentially. The only requirement is that you will need a pal, and you will need to find a wall that you can go through. For example, right here on the left side, I am going to grab onto the wall, pet my pal, mount it, go inside, and then just remain still. Shoot this pal as many times as possible until the health is lowered, throw down a pal sphere, and it's easy. And by the way, if you're worried about this pal right here attacking you through the wall or through the textures, it's not going to happen, especially if you're underneath him like this. Now, previously I did test this on other bosses, but man, some of them can attack you through the wall. But if you do remain far away or a bit further away, you can actually shoot them and they will not attack you one bit. But again, it just depends on the boss, but this one right here will not do anything to you. We are now going to talk about a bonus glitch because I thought I would include this one as well. If you guys did not know, what you can do is actually head over towards the settlement or towards any NPC, and all you need to do here is get on top of your mount, use the skill, and what you'll notice is that you will not receive a wanted level. You can use this to capture a human of your choice. Do you want a wandering merchant? Do you want possibly a guard? Well, do this and it might make things a lot easier so that you're not combating a bunch of pals, or excuse me, a bunch of humans. If you would like to see some more glitches, what you can do is check out my 15 glitches working after patch. I highly recommend that because I go over a good portion of the glitches after the latest patch and just guide you through all of them, kind of just showing you what's the best. This right here is the end of the video. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below. If you have not done so, subscribe, turn those notifications on. Feel free to join the Discord and the Twitter. With all that being said, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all in the next video.